How much junk do you have in your life? I even laugh asking that because I'm in the middle of packing because we're moving next weekend. And because I'm packing, I see all of the stuff in my life. The clothes, the books, the kitchen stuff, the games, everything is all out and being packed into boxes. And let me tell you, it takes a lot of energy to do that. It takes a lot of energy to have stuff because we have to remember what it is and where it is. And then especially around a move, it's taking it out, packing it, moving it, organizing it at the other end, getting settled. All of that takes a lot of energy. Of course, I'm talking about physical things, but when I ask how much stuff you have in your life, what I'm really thinking about is the mental stuff, the stories, the beliefs, the habits, those things that weigh you down, those things that take a lot of energy to manage. We all have them, and so there's nothing, we can't get rid of that entirely, but how much lighter would your life feel if you carried around a little bit less of some of those heavy stories and beliefs and fears and worries about life? I heard a very inspiring story today. And it was about a woman who got in a pretty serious bike accident. And she doesn't remember how it happened exactly, but she kind of realized this is all taking place after she was on the ground, covered in scrapes, in severe pain. And the story ends fine. She got to the hospital and she was taken care of. But the thing that most struck me about this was as she was there in pain waiting for help to arrive, she started focusing on all of the good things. That she had landed on the sidewalk instead of in the middle of the street. That she had a helmet that protected her head well. That her phone was easily accessible and she could call for help. And she went on listing all of the things that she was grateful for that went well. What an amazing story and what an amazing person to have the presence of mind in the midst of a challenging and painful situation to think about all the ways that it had gone well. I offer that story to you today because it inspired me. And it inspired me because it's the antidote to the stuff that we carry around in our lives. Because the stuff is heavy and it takes energy. And it's usually focused on the negative, the things that didn't go well, the things that we're missing in our life. And you remember from last week that those negative thoughts are 4 to 7 times more powerful than positive thoughts. So the presence of mind to shift in the moment and focus on what is going well. What is an amazing, powerful tool. So I invite you to join me this week in acknowledging some of the stuff. If you feel tired, that might be one way you notice it. Or if you actually notice the thought or the belief, just to shift and focus for a moment on all the things that you have in your life that are going well. Even if you're in the midst of a challenging, difficult situation, there are always that kernel of good things. It's a matter of perspective. So join me in that perspective this week and have a great week.